Hello, Von Randy here, back for episode 2 of repairing my vise, my homemade vise here. And yeah, if you watched the last episode, we got it all torn down and basically found out that this piece here broke off at the bottom, which is welded right there, and that's what kind of holds all the force. So, did a lot of grinding, really ground it out in there. We're going to lay some weld in there, probably going to lay some weld in between here as well, I'm thinking. I got a bolt here to hold this together while we weld it. Also ground around here, probably going to repaint this whole surface. And yeah, just going to re-weld around here. And then we have to weld these pieces back on the side as well here. So one goes there, and the other one goes here. And you can see I've also ground those out quite a bit. So I think we're ready to pretty much start welding here this episode. We got all the grinding done, kind of got all the messy work done here last episode. So we're ready to weld it back together, and hopefully it'll last a little bit longer this time. Okay folks, I think we're about ready to start welding here. Gloves on, helmet on. And we'll be MIG welding this, by the way, using my new 4-in-8 welder. And here we go. And we'll flip this over here. I'm going to try to get inside there. I don't know if I can or not though. We'll make a try for it. Don't know how well that turned out, but we'll find out, I guess. Okay, we'll let that cool a minute, and then we'll be welding another pass on. Okay, we'll zap another layer on here. Got that one all cleaned off. And I can probably weld a little bit more now. Unfortunately, I can't get in there to clean it out real. I'd like to get in there to clean it out a little bit better, but I can't. So let's put some more weld in it. Also weld that nut back on as well. Okay, I think we're ready to pour some more heat to it. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, we just filled in that whole area there, and hopefully I can go in from the other side and fill it in some more. Okay, we'll go ahead and weld up the other side here. Okay, I'm guessing that's probably a little hot right there. Okay, and like I mentioned, I was possibly going to weld a piece of steel across the top here. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fill this in with weld here. I don't have much height between the top of this and the inside of the vise, so we're just going to fill it in with a bit of weld here, and hopefully that'll be good enough. And finally, we'll just weld all the way around it. Okay, and continuing to weld around here. Okay, folks, you know you got your weld good and hot when you burn the paint right off the bottom side. Wow, look at that. Went right through, that's good. Okay, let's get this chipped off here a minute, see how it looks. I don't know what happened to the weld there. That don't look quite good. Rest of it looks pretty good though. And it's already welded once, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. And by the way, we'll now have to get down in there and grind all this out here. Same thing on this side, because again, that's where the rails ride. So can't have any of that crap in there. And that'll probably be the next step here. Okay, everyone, went and had supper here. It's been, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half or so. And believe it or not, this thing is still hot enough. You can touch it, but you don't want to hang on to it very long. So anyway, let's get the bolt out of here. I started to turn it out already, but again, it's a little hot. Don't quite want to touch it, plus it's coming out a little stiff. There we go. I don't see any damage to the threads. This should have been all the way in there, so that should have protected the threads from any crazy welding that may have gone on. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty good in there. So this is kind of the final results of what it looks like. I did grind it down there a little bit. Hopefully that'll be good enough. We'll find out here in a minute. And then we should be ready to weld the top piece back on here. And I went ahead and got my tap out just in case I needed it. I don't think we do. Pretty sure we're good, so I don't think I'll need the tap. I do plan to run the die down the threaded rod. We'll probably clean the threaded rod up here a little bit. We'll run that down the rod, clean up that bad spot in it, hopefully. Let's see what's there. I forget what size. Definitely bigger than that. Okay then. We'll get to that in a minute here. Let me find this here piece right here, the big heavy piece. Make sure that fits on good. It appears to. It's not lifted up there anywhere. Sliding along nice, doesn't appear to be catching, so that's good. So we should be good then. You can see there's not a whole lot of play there. Then, let's see, we need these and this and the bolts that go with it. And I'm thinking what we can do, we can bolt this piece to these pieces, right, and hopefully that'll hold it while we weld it. So this should have been one for this side maybe. Holes are a little gunked up. Let me clean these out here a minute, we'll be right back. Okay folks, just using a tap here to clean these holes out. I don't know why they're so dirty, they're like filthy. I don't know if it's because stuff got inside while we were grinding or what's up with that, but anyway. There we go. That should be pretty good. I cleaned up the bolts as well. Exorbitant amount of crap on the bolts as well, so they're much cleaner. I think we're ready to go back together here, or try anyway. Okay, wait a minute. I've got arrows. So when I put this together, I was somewhat smart and made sure the pieces would match. I don't know if folks can see that arrow there? Yeah, okay. And then arrow on, I get it to focus. I think you can see that on the matching side there, so I know that piece goes to that piece. And I'm hoping this will hold it all together and we can weld these pieces on. Okay, and like I said, the idea being we can just weld them on there. Kind of evenly spaced that there. Looks like that's pretty good right there, I think. So yeah, I think we're ready to weld it. Okay folks, I'm going to try to tack each corner of it here, and same thing on the other side, and then we'll take it apart here. Well, I'll probably leave this part on, but I'll take this out and we'll weld it up but good. So I think we're ready to go here, I do believe. Let's go. And the other side. Okay, we'll slide this out here. Put that out of the way somewhere. Okay, there we go. First pass, we'll let that cool just a few seconds here. Knock that off, and then we'll weld it one more pass here at least one more pass here, maybe two more. We'll see once. Okay, folks, here we go. Second pass. There's that side. Okay, I'm going to zap a little bit there as well. Not going to get too carried away doing it, but and the back side, and I think we'll be done welding in here, I believe. Okay, we got the welds all cleaned up. Look pretty good, I think. Not going to complain about that, that's for sure. Still hot, yeah, by the way. We're just going to take the top piece off here. Oh, even the bolts are hot. There we go. That piece isn't too bad yet. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and shoot this with some paint a moment. And then we're going to thread up the rod. And then we'll probably have to wrap it up for the night. And we'll have to come back in probably a couple of days, maybe a day or so, once the paint kind of dries on here. Okay, we'll shoot it with some paint here. It's probably a little warm yet. Funny how the can works upside down, but don't work upside right. Okay, we'll let that dry for a few minutes. Okay folks, well the paint's drying out here. We're gonna see if we can clean this up a little bit. Got a 3/4 inch die here. See if I can get that to thread on. And yes, I need to work that all the way. Looks like doing right about in there where it's bad. So this is gonna take a few minutes of turning probably to get that all the way on. Yay. Oh, come on now. You folks didn't think I was going to turn that all the way on my hand now, did you? Ah, must be a bad spot in the threads right there. Okay, I don't think we need to go any further than that. I don't think. Yeah, we're right up against there, so we can't even go any further. Okay, I think we're out. We're real close. Oh, not quite. A few turns. We can do that. So that should clean up that rod. I don't really see anything bad with it. It looks like just a couple of threads are a little bunged up there. I don't know why. Probably the point where it broke at or something maybe. Okay, there we go. That's all good and nasty. Okay, we should be all set. We'll probably just have to let the paint dry a couple more minutes here, and then we'll put the red paint on the outside piece there a minute. Okay folks, there we go. I think we'll call it a wrap on this for now. This will be episode 2 here. Like I said, we'll have to come back a third time here and finish putting it all back together, test it out. Yeah, pretty much just have to wait for the paint to dry here at this point. And like I said, I'll give that at least a day, maybe 2 days. We'll see once what I can get around to here. Might have to clean out these holes again, because when I did paint it, I got paint down in the holes. And I'm thinking that's probably where they got dirty from in the first place. So anyway, folks, if you have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.